It's disgusting. I mean, every bit of it's disgusting. You know, to sit there and mock my husband for not being with me on the presidential trail because he is deployed and serving our country. You mock one veteran, you're mocking all veterans. But this is a pattern, Dana. He's done this over and over again. Whether he went and calls military members suckers, whether he was at Arlington Cemetery saying what was in it for them, why would they do this? The problem with Trump is he's never been anywhere near a uniform. He apparently had some sort of foot reason that he says he couldn't do that. But the reality is the closest he's come to harm's way is a golf ball hitting him on a golf cart.
This election cycle continues to repeat moments from Donald Trump's first run at the White House. He's relying on hatred for migrants. He's coming up with more playground names for his opponents. But the accidental bringback is how much he openly disparages members of the armed services, this time targeting Nikki Haley's husband, who's serving overseas for the South Carolina National Guard.
Bird brain loves mass asylum. There's nothing nice about her. I will never run against President Trump. He is a great president, the greatest president in my lifetime, which is actually quite a bit now. The greatest president in my lifetime, she said. I will never run against him. Then she comes over to see me at Mar-a-Lago. Sir, I will never run against you. She brought her husband. Where's her husband? Oh, he's away. He's away. What happened to her husband? What happened to her husband? Where is he? He's gone.
Trump started that random tirade against Michael Haley on Saturday, neglecting to mention that his wife Melania hasn't been seen next to him in what might be months. Remember, she also tried to avoid going to Washington when he was first elected in 2016, hoping to just hang out in New York while he took his incompetence for D.C. to experience. But back to this beef with the Haleys. After Nikki responded, Trump then posted this. Tricky Nikki is crashing in the polls. She's 15 points down to crooked Joe Biden, and I'm crushing him in all polls. She's got no reason to make it to the South Carolina primary. The other day, she had almost no people attend her rally. We had thousands and thousands who couldn't even get into the large arena. An embarrassment to her wonderful husband in Africa. I think he should come back to help save her dying campaign. His commitment to disrespecting the people that most Americans respect hasn't really stung him, but some that worked with him noticed that the list of turned-off voters might be growing.
He was in South Carolina, Trump, insulting a member of the South Carolina Army National Guard, who would, I'm sure in his heart, prefer to be with his 2 children and his wife who's running for president, but signed an oath and is serving his country abroad. And a South Carolina audience applauds that?
Well, it shows how much the party's changed under Donald Trump. Republicans, unfortunately, want to hear this, it sounds like, based on the fact that he is double digits ahead of Nikki Haley in South Carolina. But at the end of the day, thinking about a general election, Donald Trump has a massive women problem. He is losing women Republican voters. So to go after a popular former 2-term South Carolina governor who's a military spouse is just political malpractice.
It may be wishful thinking because the 2016 emergence saw him openly disrespecting the armed services on multiple occasions. But just like his blatant disdain for the Christians that he claims to support by cosplaying as one, his dismissal of well-known conservative veterans like John McCain, that never really hurt him.
I supported him. He lost. He let us down. But, he lost. So I never liked him as much after that because I don't like losers. But Frank, let me get to it. He hit me. He's not a war hero. He's a war hero. He's a war hero.
5.5 years.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you.
Do you agree with that?
He's a war hero because he was captured, okay?